Hey everybody, welcome to BK's Bullets. Today we're talking Detective Comics 1000. Where's the number? 1000. Right here. Hey everybody, welcome back to BK's Bullets. As always, I am your host, Brent. It is Batman's 80th year. I have in my hand my personal copy of Detective Comics 1000. Yes, I got the Frank Miller cover. This is the 1980s variant cover. This was at the shop that I went to. I went to Epic Comics down here in Orlando. Hi, Almondo. Holler. Thanks for chatting with me for a while there, but we're here to talk Detective Comics. We're here to talk Batman, 80 years. Yes, I got the hardcover a couple weeks ago, like March 12th or something like that. Beautiful book. I really, I haven't dived into it at all, really. I read a couple of the essays, maybe the first story or two. There's a lot of old comics in here. But what's fun, I think, is I'm going to be able to read all these weird 30s, 40s, 50s comics that I've never, ever touched. Eventually, one day. But there's also some Neil Adams stuff in here I've never read. First appearance of Batgirl, I just think these commemorative hardcovers can be fun. I've never really got one. I think the first Man-Bat story is in here. Yep. Batman, Robin, Batgirl, Detective Comics number 400. Challenge of the Man-Bat. Drawn by Neil Adams. Story by Frank Robbins. I didn't know that was not a Denny O'Neil story. There's a bunch of other stuff in here too. There's not a lot of 90s stuff, I guess. They definitely didn't put any Asbats in here, which was a little disappointing. I'm talking about the hardcover here. And but there's a Brew Baker, Sean Martinborough, and then Detective Comics number 27, which was celebrating, I think, like 75 years of Batman a couple years ago. That's in here. Really, really interesting stuff. So I like these hardcovers. You can page through it if you want. I think at like Barnes & Noble or whatever. They are $30. There's one here. They had one for Action Comics, which I also bought last year. And I have not opened this at all, honestly. I'm more interested in Batman than Superman. But I think they will make cool things to page through when I just want to read something quick on the bookshelf. And they'll look neat and nice. So let's talk Detective Comics 1000. Now, I did a video going through all the covers. This was my Action Comics 1000 cover, Liber Mayhem. Love this one. Thought it was great. I liked a lot of the Action Comics 1000 covers. I thought their decade variants were way better than what was offered for Detective Comics 1000, which is unfortunate. I think what happened maybe is that this sold really, really well, obviously, being the first 1000th issue of any comic book series ever. This being the second one, and Batman usually selling more than Superman, they probably, the bigger artists wanted to do something more special. And so they did a whole bunch of retailer variant covers, which they did for Superman last year. But it seemed like Liber Mayhem, he's a famous Batman artist. He's doing Batman Damned right now. He did Batman Noel. He did the Joker graphic novel. He's done a bunch of stuff for Batman, known as a Batman artist. Got a headline cover here. Has a variant cover on Detective Comics. Kind of weird. Anyway, so yeah, I wasn't in love with... I like this cover. It's probably the one I like the most. I was looking at the Stranko one, but, I was on a Frank Miller kick, having read Xerxes recently, as you guys saw that video, and said, forget it. Also, they didn't... I think my comic shop was out, or he had probably already put away for all the subscribers. The Jim Lee cover, I would have liked to have looked at that, but it's okay. I already bought it digitally as well, so I paid $20 for this comic because it's $10. This one, weirdly enough, was $7.99, and now that I'm holding both in my hands, you can definitely feel the difference. The Action Comics 1000 is thinner than Detective Comics 1000. It's probably like, I don't know, when you put them up together, it looks like this is double the size of Action 1000. Could be the paper or the binding or whatever, but it's definitely at least like a third bigger page-wise. So that's nice. I gotta say though, this I really enjoyed reading this issue. Every story in here was really, really good. I really enjoyed the first one. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, one of my all-time favorite Batman runs. Can't wait for their final issues. Batman Last Night on Earth. It's coming out this year, I believe. They were showing off some preview pages for the Batman 80th panel at WonderCon. I did enjoy the Kevin Smith story in here with Jim Lee about the plate behind the bat symbol. I thought that was really, really cool. No spoilers there, but it was a little bit of a gut punch at the end, so good job, Kev. Listen to Fat Man Beyond if you don't listen to his podcast. And then also what was nice to see is like you got some older stuff in here too. Paul Dini, Dustin Nguyen on here. I love their run on Detective Comics after, like at the same time Grant Morrison was doing his Batman RIP stuff. Like it kind of took the Dustin Nguyen jumped on Detective with Paul Dini after the resurrection of Ra's al Ghul, and their run I think is one of the standout runs of Batman I've read in a while. So I really enjoyed seeing this team back together, telling the story of this henchman that always somehow messes things up for the other criminals he's working for, kind of like matches him alone. I won't give it away. It's a great story. Becky Cloonan and the Warren Ellis story in here, man, that was good. Man, that was good. Just the idea of, I never thought about in my mind, like, the idea of Batman setting up a warehouse just so he can mess up people. And, trip wires and pressing buttons and making things go off and explode and making sure he timed everything right so that the guy lands into something softer than, something that would hurt him and harm him, kill him, kind of thing. That was cool. The one I didn't really get was the Danny O'Neill, Steve Epting one with Leslie Thompson. It was a nice sentiment, but it didn't land like the other ones did. And Steve Epting, his Batman, I'm not in love with it. I'm not in love with it in some panels. That's okay. He's just starting to draw Batman, right? He started on Captain America for years and years and years and working with Greg Rucka for a while. So if he's coming over to DC to stretch his wings a little bit, we can give artists some latitude for sure. What was this? The Neil Adams stuff is good. I liked it. It's the newer Neil Adams. I think his style's pretty consistent. I think it's just weird for people to see his art with the modern coloring. But Batman's going on a journey to all these different places to find out who killed this guy. But I think the standout story for me was the Bendis Alex Malev story. I know, with Batman and the Penguin, some of it taking place in the future. That was really cool. Jeff Johns, I'm just going through all the stories, I'm sorry. I really, really like this issue. It was really good. What's this next one? Javier Pulido, who do you write? With James Tynion IV. This one with Robin. That was cool. Cool stuff. The one I think I didn't like, I'm just down on Tom King lately, so I don't want to hate on him. It's a good story, but just the way that it lost the punch because of the way the spread landed. And in the fact also too is a little weird. Like Joel Jones is doing half the pages, and then Tony Daniel's doing the other ones. Why exactly? Other than that maybe DC wanted to spread it out, or one of them couldn't do it all the way. That's a little weird. But unfortunately, because the book is square bound to last longer, probably, and because it to justify that $10 price cover, this double page spread by Tony Daniel kind of ruined. There's a lot of gutter loss in here. I'm losing my voice, sorry. And then same thing with the Jason Fabok image here. This spread that he drew just for the thing. This is actually my phone wallpaper. Lock screen, home screen. Lock screen, home screen. But yeah, it just loses a lot with the gutter loss. So that's unfortunate. It does come across on digital though, so there's that. And I'm sure on the artist Twitter you can follow them on Twitter or Instagram. You can look at the whole image there to see it without any gutter loss. I did enjoy the Doug Mahnke, Peter Tomasi lead in to the Arkham Knight which is coming the very next issue. That was fun. I liked how every page was like just this giant splash page of Batman fighting a rogue. You know, very, very good. So all in all, is this worth $10? I think so. I think it's a fun issue. I think there's a lot of good stuff in here. And just the fact that it's Detective Comics 1000. You can definitely find it at your comic shop, I'm sure. They might not have the cover you really, really want, but I know for a fact they printed a lot of these for the fact that people are going to buy multiple copies, multiple covers, etc. I never bought another one of these. I'm not going to buy another one of these, but I'll probably keep them. And fun thing is that MegaCon's coming up, and I'm planning on going, so I got the idea to get these signed by some creators that worked on it. So there's that. Maybe I'll slab it. I have no idea. Never done that before, but it's not really worth anything to me, but it's just something fun. So anyways, that is my overview of Detective Comics 1000. Definitely recommend it. It's $10. You're not going to read another $10 comic that's got this many great writers and artists in it, honestly. Because the next time a $10 comic comes along, if it's somebody's 50th anniversary or whatever, you might get one or two bigger writers, bigger artists, but some of the back matter stuff usually is, it's not an all-star cast. Like, these guys went after everybody they wanted to, or people were probably begging to get on this book after the Action Comics was so well received and did so well. So you're not going to find another one. So definitely go pick it up while it's fresh on your mind, while it's out there on the first printing, if that matters anything to you. And, look online. Maybe you can order a variant cover from one of your favorite artists. I know Alex Ross has one, Fabok has one, Lieber Mayo has one. Just go to your favorite artist Twitter, Instagram, and see if they posted about it, and you can buy it from there. I saw some from some other stores. I think the going rate was like $15 or $25, which is a little steep, but hey, I'm good with the regular stuff sometimes. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. As always, leave your comments down below. What was your favorite story in Detective Comics 1000? What cover did you get? And I will see you guys next time in the Funny Pages.